we know due to contracts that Sony is obligated to keep putting out Spider-Man films so they can hang on to the license. And of course, recently, we've seen them experiment with R-rated films. And a brand new report has stated that currently Sony is developing an R-rated live-action and or animated Spider-Man film. So there is a lot of confusion in regards to this, so I'm going to break down what is factual and what is rumor. Factual, we do know that they are developing Spider-Man Noir, and this will be a noir series that is more adult-oriented, so that's fact. Also rumored to be R-rated on Amazon or whatever the TV equivalent is. What else is factual is that Sony needs to put out a new Spider-Man-based film every 5 years. On top of this, they also need to produce their own spin-offs to be able to hang on to some of these rights and how the contracts were structured. So obviously, expanding the animated Spider-Verse is the way to go. So here's where we get the conflicting reports and or just reports. Sony wants their own Spider-Man franchise featuring Spider-Man. Allegedly, they are looking at Spider-Punk, who had a great reception after debuting in the last animated film. Now, everything outside of this seems to be conjecture and just, hey, this is what I heard, this is what I heard, but apparently Sony is interested in bringing this character to film, whether it's an animated spin-off that would be R-rated and or live action. Where the confusion starts is the fact that if it's animated and R-rated, that's going to turn off a huge portion of the crowd that watches the Spider-Verse films, which is, if you look at the statistics, children, which is why we got the conflicting report that it's live action. I will say, I've heard about both projects, and I've heard that there's a pull for more live action Spider-Man from Sony. Now, whether that's this character and or just referencing Silk, Noir, and whoever else, we don't know. But it's crystal clear Spider-Man, aka Spider-Punk, is somebody they want to focus on, and it's distinctly different enough, different vibe, a different feel, that if you were to do it and make it part of your Spider-Verse, it automatically sticks out from the basics that we know about the MCU version and that live-action interpretation. So this could be a good way to split the difference. So I'm not quite sure what exactly the real truth here is, and I've heard nothing from any of my Spider-Man sources, so I don't really know. I'm willing to say that I believe they're probably going to go the animated route to start, and if they get something real good, they could pivot, because first they need a script. And if the script is good enough, they might go, you know what, let's put this in live action and do something special and different, which could honestly be a great payoff. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not holding my breath for Sony to do the right thing.